Phantom aircraft were in service with the Royal Navy for 10 years, from 1968 to 1978, and came out of service with the decommissioning of HMS Ark Royal 4, which saw the end of the angled deck carriers in the British fleet and the introduction of the smaller through deck carrier fleet, which would support Sea Harrier aircraft. That's a trend which stayed in place for the rest of the 20th century up until the early part of the 21st century, where we see the reintroduction of the supercarriers, now HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales, and the reintroduction of American built and purchased aircraft again, the Lockheed Martin F-35B, an aircraft which is a comparable size and speed to the Phantom from the 1960s. Taking off from a flight deck where the Phantom was a challenge and was overcome with the extendable nose leg, but bringing the aircraft to a halt on landing back onto a flight deck also required its own specialist technology and engineering. Most Fleet Air Arm aircraft have a deck hook and arrestor hook, which will hook one of the wires on the ship's flight deck and pull it to a halt. But with nearly 20 tons of strike fighter coming in to land at over 100 miles per hour, the deck hook on the Phantom is a colossal piece of specialist engineering. This deck hook, out of forged alloy steel here, when it's released, has to connect with one of the wires on the deck and drag this aircraft to a halt from 100 miles per hour plus to a standstill in as little as 20 or 30 meters, and has to have the strength and capability to reliably do that time after time after time.